We're going to talk about the movie and the rich history this sneaker holds. We're going to have a detailed review and a look at this latest release. We're going to talk about sizing, if they're comfortable. Also, we're going to talk about the name, the Nike Cortez, how it stems from this petty beef that happened a long time ago between Adidas and Nike. Stick around until the end if you want to find out what that is. Let's not waste time. Thank you, Jenny. Thank you.
Hi, Forrest. I know you just got back from Vietnam and you love me, but I'm gonna go run a train with this group of Black Panthers I just met.
Okay, Jenny.
Today we're taking a closer look at an iconic sneaker from one of my favorite movies of all time.
Mom always said there's an awful lot you can tell about a person by their shoes.
Of course, we're talking about Forrest Gump and the Nike Cortez that Tom Hanks was gifted by his then whore of a girlfriend.
Hi, Forrest. Now that I have the most contagious and incurable disease known to mankind, I'll finally have pity sex with you.
Okay, Jenny. And I'll mow the grass and raise the AIDS, baby.
I hated Jenny. I really freaking hated Jenny. In the summer of '94, Forrest Gump premiered worldwide and quickly became a classic. Many fans, including myself, consider this to be one of the greatest movies of all time. One of the most memorable moments is when Forrest Gump, played by Tom Hanks, gets a pair of the legendary Nike Cortez. He later goes on to run 50,000 miles in these, which is the best marketing ever for a sneaker, earning this colorway to be dubbed the Forrest Gumps. The Batman Jordan 6 worn by Michael Keaton and of course the Nike Air Mags in Back to the Future Part 2 are iconic movie sneakers, and the Cortez Forrest Gump ranks right up there with them. And to celebrate his 35th birthday, happy birthday, of course, they're finally making a comeback. The Forrest Gump features an all-white leather construction with Varsity Red accents on the swooshes and heel badge, just like the original. Additional Nike branding appears on the tongue tag, and the lacing system includes a shiny stainless steel lace lock. The midsole is made from foam with Varsity Blue wedge insert for extra comfort and bounce. The classic herringbone outsole pattern not only looks cool but also provides better grip and traction. Also, a brief little history lesson on how the Nike Cortez, the actual name, where it came from. Before Nike, there was Blue Ribbon Sports, that was the name of the company, and they were actually US distributors for Onitsuka Tiger. This was when Nike wasn't manufacturing sneakers, they just ordered them and sold them in US. Bill Bowerman founded Blue Ribbon Sports. Nike, together with Phil Knight and Onitsuka Tiger, had a completely different name for the shoe that wasn't catchy at all, so they were thinking about rebranding this iconic sneaker, and the Olympic Games was right around the corner and they wanted to rename this shoe the Aztec because the Olympic Games were held in Mexico and they wanted to pay homage. But Adidas put a stop to that because they had a sneaker that was very popular at the time. This was in 1968, by the way, when the Olympic Games were held in Mexico. But Adidas put a stop to that. They even threatened Nike with a lawsuit because they had their own sneaker, Aztec Gold, Azteca Gold, and this pissed Phil and Bowerman off. And in Phil Knight's memoirs, he even wrote about this moment, and I just want to read it to you. Aggravated, I drove up to the mountain to Bowerman's house to talk it all over. We sat on the wide porch looking down at the river. It sparkled that day like a silver shoelace. Weird little thing to say, but okay.
Okay, Janet.
He took off his ball cap, put it on again, rubbed his face. Who was that guy who kicked the shit out of the Aztecs? He asked. Cortez. I said, okay, let's call it the Cortez. And of course, he's referring to Hernan Cortez, the Spanish conqueror who defeated the Aztecs, and that's how the name Nike Cortez was created. Crazy story that a petty beef so long ago between Adidas and Nike is the reason for this name change, and that it's actually shots fired at Adidas. I just find it fascinating, love it. And now I'm gonna talk about something entirely different that I think I just wanna put it in this video, and I wanna tell you how much this sneaker means to me because of the movie Forrest Gump. For those who don't know, I am a huge movie buff. I love movies, I love games. I had a tough upbringing, and movies and games were like this way of escaping reality. And Forrest Gump was very important to me because it was a movie that I used to throw on when life was hard. I used to throw on Forrest Gump and it just made everything better. So the movie means a lot to me. Tom Hanks is one of my favorite actors. It's just a really epic story, and one of the biggest moments in the movie is, of course, when Jenny, that gives Forrest the legendary Nike Cortez, and he runs forever in them. These released on May 8th on the sneakers app for a retail price of $110. And by the way, I'm shocked because I just looked up the prices on the aftermarket. I completely forgot to do that before I started recording, and they're already above $500. I won through the raffle and I just figured they were easy to win, but apparently not. I guess they were kind of limited since the price has skyrocketed. Now I'm even happier. So yeah, they do fit true to size. Everybody told me that, but I went a full size up. I don't know why. Recently I started doing that with a lot of sneakers. I guess I just like the extra room for my toes. And yeah, not much else to talk about. The box is nothing special. Looks like this, a regular Nike shoebox. No extra shoelaces, no nothing. But guess what? I don't need it. I'm still happy. And by the way, if you want to see me review an extremely limited Nike SB Dunk Low, then click on this link right here. You won't be disappointed. Thanks.